Hello, hello, and welcome back for another capture-free episode of Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM: The Long War. At least, I'm assuming it'll be capture-free, since every time we get near a wounded alien with an arc thrower, some trigger-happy asshole goes all Dick Cheney on a hunting trip and shoots the alien square in the face. Although, I suppose it's not really quite a full-on Dick Cheney, since none of our troopers are best friends with the aliens they've killed, with the possible exception of Amanda Bynes, who may no longer be able to differentiate between an ethereal and Dr. General Mr. Jiggles, the omnicidal, blood-weeping, clown-costumed surgeon who is both her best and most imaginary friend. So, we'll keep an eye out for Halliburton forays into the XCOM finance department, and with nothing else really on our plate, we're going to go ahead and get to scanning and see if we can't launch another exercise in futility. So let's get to work. Seriously, shot his best friend in the face, man. That's just cold. He didn't even apologize either. That's the cartoonish level of evil that one has come to expect from the Vice President and Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Halliburton. You know, maybe we should recruit Dick Cheney to our team. Seems like just the kind of bloodthirsty, brutal bastard we could use to help thwart the alien menace. Then again, if we stepped him off the ramp of the Skyranger, he'd probably have a heart attack and drop dead on his way out of the plane, so I'm sure there's a liability issue there somewhere, and if the flesh-eating lawyers of Dick Cheney couldn't pull that suit off in a win, I don't imagine who could. I mean, really, that seems like it would be a slam-dunk victory, and then Cheney's estate winds up owning the XCOM project and just sells us to the aliens. Maybe it's a bad idea. Anyway, let's put an interceptor up in the air and see what we can do here to this small fighter. Nanook, probably not really necessary. This is just a small fighter. Let's send the Lawn Dart up and see if we can get him his 10th kill, so that when our next Firestorm comes online, we can guarantee that Lawn Dart picks it up. And then we can ship him off to Asia. His family's going to be real upset. They've really grown to love Brazil.
We're in pursuit.
The glorious nature, the wonderful setting, the lovely people. And his kids are going to be torn up. They have to leave school and whatnot. It's going to be tough for you know, it's going to be tough for him and his family, but those are the sacrifices you have to make when you're a military man. Also, we're some kind of shady covert operation, so it's not entirely out of the question that we just, you know, trank dart him in his sleep, toss him in a cage, and ship him off without even them being awake. I do not like this complement of crew here. Crew size of 12, 2 of those are going to be outsiders, so we are looking at a combination of 11 floaters and heavy floaters, which I'm guessing is probably going to be 2 pods of 6 and 5. I gotta say, 5 or 6 heavy floaters that's a tough little pod. On the plus side, they all have alien rifles, so if we could get one of our troopers to cooperate and stop shooting aliens in the face, Sidney Poitier, maybe we could pick up another rifle that we could put to good use. So, I suppose we'll give it a shot. Then again, I mean, our other option is just stay home and do nothing. I mean, we could, like, jerk off and play Xbox, I suppose, but it's not exactly what these XCOM troopers are getting paid for. Although, I don't know, arguably, I guess Larry David, who's just sitting in our barracks, is possibly getting paid to jerk off and play Xbox. Also, he is a giant jerk-off, so it seems like he'd have some proclivity and skill in that particular pastime. Anyway, I think Mel Gibson could probably lead this mission. Seems like a quality job for Uncle Mel. Again, also been a while since Uncle Mel has made his way out of the barn, so he's probably itching for a little action. Gonna go with some Aegis armor, of course. Uncle Mel's gonna take our Gauss long rifle. We're gonna give him a scope, high-capacity mags, and a laser sight. So a scope, a little bit of laser sight, and some high-capacity mags will help Uncle Mel out quite a bit, since he foolishly does not have lock and load because he was our first sniper, and we picked Executioner or something worthless instead because I'm bad at the XCOM. So, old Braveheart Gibson's ready to roll. What can we do about an infantry trooper here? I mean, we're going to need one. Probably not one who is also an officer, which is good because it looks like Huge Axeman is tired anyway. We could take Amanda the Man-Binds. You know what? Let's do that. We're going to clear Uncle Mel off. And we are going to take Amanda the Man-Binds because Uncle Mel, I mean, he's max rank. We don't really need any experience for him. And Dr. General Mr. Jiggles really does like to get out of the house every once in a while, slap on the old grease paint, find a child, drag him into a darkened alley, and butcher them like a hog. And it keeps Amanda Bynes calm when she watches Dr. Mr. General Jiggles work. Actually, the guy has so many names now, I can't even keep them all straight in my head. Which is good, because neither can Amanda. The only thing straight in Amanda's head is the funhouse mirror image she sees of herself every time she looks in the mirror. Because to her, that's normal. So, Amanda Bynes is set. Now let's go about finding ourselves an infantryman. Real Steel is busy. We can't afford to take too much trash and garbage water on a mission. I mean, I would like to have some troopers that have a reasonable chance at maybe earning a kill. And I guess that's going to be the Groove Injector, Tay Diggs. Yay. I'm not exactly excited about taking Tay Diggs, but we're going to have to make do. So, Plasma Carbine for Tay. He's going to get a scope and a laser sight. Probably also high-capacity mags for Tay Diggs as well, I'm thinking. Yeah, looks like it's going to be high-capacity mags for Tay Diggs also. Come on, there we go. Alright, so that's got Tay Diggs sorted then. What do we need now? A gunner, of course. Probably a quite good gunner. It's preferably someone who has heat ammo, which I think is just Catherine Zeta-Jones, right? Yeah. So Kathy Z is going to be gunner for this mission. Little Aegis armor for Kathy. We're going to give her a Gauss machine gun. She's going to be toting a scope. Of course, a scope. Assuming we can find one. An alloy bipod, and just to top it all off, you know, armor-piercing ammo is actually not a terrible idea. She already has heat ammo. If she could pierce armor as well. It's an interesting call, but you know what? I'm going to go with the laser sight, because our laser sights do give us a bonus critical chance anyway, and the extra aim sure as hell isn't going to hurt. So Kathy Z's locked, loaded, and ready to kill. That has nothing to do with her kit out, by the way. Actually, she just had another spat with Michael Douglas, and she's now pretty much ready to kill at all times. So, congratulations, Kathy. Your rage is working for you. I guess we'll take the rat, because we need a medic. Or at least we're likely to need a medic. And we're going to give John Leguizamo a big boy gun, even though he's not a big boy and probably clearly doesn't deserve one. We're going to let him tote the Slim Shady Memorial Slug Slinger into battle. I mean, I don't really see any reason why not, except for the fact that he's likely to blow his foot off. You know, we could give him something to help out with his miserable aim. Alternatively, we could just give him way more battle scanners, which potentially also useful. Do they slow him down? They do. That's bad. What about just like a huge chunk of med kit? Or we could give him an arc thrower. That's actually not a terrible idea. You know, I think we're going to try and go for a scope. If we have enough scopes to go around, I mean, a scope is not going to, it's not going to hurt him any at all. And also, the one advantage the scope has, it doesn't slow him down. Yeah, I think a scope's probably the right call. Nah, I guess it does slow him down. But still, just one square, and that's going to make him a much more effective killer. So that's got John Leguizamo sorted. We need a scout. Of course, we're going to need a assault trooper as well, and that leaves us with one more unit, which is going to be somebody who making the things go boom. And it looks like that boom deliverer is going to be the ever delightful Kristen 1000-Yard Stewart. Hooray, hooray. I'm overcome with joy that Kristen Stewart will be joining us on a mission. Delight and glee abound. That's not true. I'm not happy in a little bit. Kristen's going to be carrying a chemical grenade for us, actually. So, slew of alien grenades, some chem grenades for her. Chem grenades actually can do some good work for us against robotic units, so not the worst idea of all time. What are we missing? Oh, we need a scout and an assault trooper, because I've left them off the plate for far too long. And because... Oh, you know what? I was going to say I'm going to take Tara Reid because I hate myself, but lucky me, Tara Reid, not available. So it's going to be Dominic Lockdown Purcell then. Alright, Lockdown. You're nowhere near a level and basically beyond worthless. So I guess we'll give you the pink Can't Take Me Home commemorative alloy cannon so that you might carry that into battle and make an immediate shameful display of yourself. That should be fun. Fun for everyone. I think we're going to give you a chemical grenade, probably a flashbang, and then an arc thrower. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do, actually. Chemical grenade. You know, we're going to give you an alien grenade, actually. There's a lot of floaters on this mission, and I think they're immune to flashbang. So, chemical grenade, an alien grenade. In the event we need you to destroy some manner of cover. Or not wound an alien very badly, which, considering you'll be toting an arc thrower, is a possibility. And then we need an assault trooper to fuck up our inevitable capture attempt. So, let's see who that's going to be. I'm guessing John Flansburgh. Yeah, it looks like Dr. Worm's getting a call. Now, on the plus side, Dr. Worm, not a real doctor, but he is a real worm. I'd like to remind everyone of that, just You know, he's not a real doctor, so if a trooper goes down, don't expect Dr. Worm to be rushing to the rescue, because he won't. Is a real worm, though, an actual worm. Anyway, the plus side to taking John Flansburgh is he has a fucking terrible aim, so in the event we do set him up for a capture, it's not entirely out of the question that when the close encounters or close quarters combat, whichever one it is, close encounters, I think. Anyway, when that triggers, John Flansburgh will probably miss, so hey, we got that going for us. And then we just need a mech unit, and I'm simply going to take whoever is the best available, as long as that person is not just an Alpha Dog Timberlake. Alternatively, I could take Ian Ziering, because I had a death wish or something, but I'm not going to do that. I think we'll just take Ashley Tycoon Olsen instead. Ashley's been not great, but okay. And also, we're not exactly rolling with our best mech armor at the moment, since our primary mech chute is still in the shop. We are going to take a flamethrower. I don't really feel we need an alloy belt, actually. Let's get Illyrium turbos and some tactical sensors on Miss Olsen, and we are then ready to go. Ashley, from her seat at the chairman of the board. Yeah, that's right. She's a long-lost, illegitimate descendant of Frank Sinatra. It's just, I'm putting it out there. Frank Sinatra was actually Ashley Olsen's great-great-grandfather. Little known fact. That's how she got the gig on Full House. After she got that gig and they completed shooting the first season and Frank saw a single episode, he immediately disowned Ashley Olsen and disavowed all knowledge of her existence. No way was the chairman of the board going to be seen in the company of a tanner.
Unfortunately, it looks like the UFO went
also,
down
potential
within a
Gimme
major
Gibbler
city
exposure
center
would
near
have
the
been bad
civilian
for Frank,
population.
because I'm pretty sure he
We
would
should
have
get down there
murdered
and
that
secure
girl.
the site ASAP.
And, you know, Frank had a temper on him, and he knew his limits, and he knew that if you put him in close proximity with the girl who played Kimmy Gibbler, that he would inevitably murder a child, and probably that would be bad for his career. So Frank wisely just washed his hands of the whole thing and basically told them all to go take a flying shit. Smart move on Frank's part. I'm betting right now that John Stamos is wishing he told him to go take a flying shit, too. Haha, that's not true. Stamos needs that money. Anyway, let's get to work here. John Rat Leguizamo and Dominic Purcell. Between the two of them, we got plenty of battle scanners, so we're just gonna... Didn't we just play this map? I mean, literally, I think we just played this map. I'm positive that this is the map we just played, actually.
Moving.
Okay, then. Well, on the plus side, we know where the enemies are going to be. What have we got here? Looks like 3 heavy floaters and 4 heavy floaters and 2 regular floaters. Alright, well, that's not a great first pod to come across, but it's not the worst first pod we've ever come across either. We can't really afford to leave Amanda Bynes in her current position, because she's in a terrible spot. Kathy Z, actually... Kathy Z cannot shoot twice, because she does not yet have rapid fire. So we're going to need to get Kathy Z to some cover, then. Preferably some pretty good cover, so we're going to have her dash. Kathy Z can't move and shoot anyway, she's got her LMG, so... Not really out a whole lot by taking the dash maneuver. Can't cluster up, because of course, heavy floaters come littered with grenades. Could potentially run and gun with Dr. Worm. I actually think we might be better off, rather than running and gunning, to simply just run with Dr. Worm, which is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to bring Dr. Worm over there and put him behind a tree. Amanda the Man Bynes is going to need somewhere to shoot from, and I don't really mind having the man duck a double move here, so we're going to move her here. And if we can keep it so that no one can see anything, I would be okay with forcing the enemies to come towards us into a little bit of Overwatch work. That would be fine with me. We can get some reasonable cover to keep everyone safe. I will probably enact that plan.
Yes, Commander.
Hey, Diggs. Hey, Diggs can see someone from there. But it's the regular... You know, with a critical here, Tay Diggs could get a kill. We're going to go ahead and take this shot. Thanks for coming up 1 short, Tay Diggs. Nice work. Coming up 1 short is Tay Diggs' 1 skill. Let's see if Lockdown's going to be able to see anybody from there. Yes. What can he see? The one thing we don't want him to be able to see. I'm liking this less and less. We're not in a fantastic position here. That's a terrible spot for Kristen Stewart. We need to get Kristen Stewart close to the action, but we also want her to have good cover. This doesn't seem like an unreasonable spot for her to be perfectly honest. So we're going to take Kristen Stewart at a dash. As long as she doesn't spawn another pod, we'll be okay. And it looks like she refrained from doing so, which is remarkable. A remarkable level of both self-awareness and self-preservation displayed by Kristen Stewart. One wouldn't really expect her to be bright enough to realize when she's in danger. And yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and take the confirmed kill here. Might as well wipe one alien while we can, so of course Ashley Olsen immediately lets us down. Thanks a lot, Ashley Olsen.
Shot did not connect.
Yeah, we sort of noticed. Let's see what the rat can do with a smoke grenade. Yeah, it's probably our best bet. So we'll go ahead and drop smoke there. Rat's gonna cover us up. A little bit of smoking action. And we'll just put Dominic Purcell on Overwatch as sort of a deterrent. Not that I think it's going to be a huge deterrent to the enemies. I gotta imagine they're going to come up and throw about 8 zillion grenades at us. Yeah. Heavy floaters are fun. Ever going to go off? Alright. But Kristen Stewart taking 4 damage. Not the end of the world. That guy ain't throwing a grenade. One alien on Overwatch. That floater falling back at a rapid pace. Not sure what he's up to. Alright, so all things considered, that really probably could have gone worse. And by probably, I mean it definitely could have gone worse. So what have we got here? Catherine Zeta-Jones has 2 shots. Alright, we're gonna, well, yeah, we're gonna have her take this shot here. That guy is definitely the more dangerous target, so we're gonna have Kathy Z light him up.
I'm on it.
And Kathy Z, of course, on Overwatch, she does have the Ready for Anything ability. Dr. Worm's got some interesting opportunities. Ashley Olsen could double tap at anything she has. Oh man, Ashley Olsen. Your hit percentages are real bad, my dear, real bad. Let's see if maybe Amanda the Man Bynes can prove that she is the man and work over this floater a little bit for us. Can't really afford to... Why did she only get 1 shot? Amanda Bynes has double tap. Okay then, game. Alright. No, that's fine. You be that way. No, that's alright. I see how you're going to be. Keep that shit up. I'm just going to take my ball and go home. I don't have to play this game. Well, actually, I kind of do, but... They don't need to know that. Also, Dominic Purcell, if he had flush shot, could probably get a kill here. And Dominic Purcell doesn't have flush shot, so kill probably not going to happen. He is going to take this very terrible chance to hit this floater, though. Oh, surprise of surprises. Dominic Purcell actually did something useful. I know, I'm as shocked as you are. Kristen Stewart should be able to out-grenade a grenadier. So let's have her plink one over in that direction. 4 damage is what you got out of that, Kristen? Every time I take her on a mission, I'm more and more disappointed than I was the previous time that I took her on a mission, which was usually pretty goddamn disappointing. Kristen Stewart, I do so desperately hate you. Just gonna put that out there into the world. I just want everyone to know how much I loathe you.
Headed there now.
No, don't feel bad. I mean, you're not the only one, Kristen Stewart. I hate a lot of people. It's sort of my default position on people in general, is hate is the base emotion. But you in particular, I really, really do despise. On the plus side, looks like Ashley Olsen's going to get herself a kill. She did indeed get herself a kill.
Kill confirmed. So
let's see what the rat can do. That's a terrible hit chance. I think we're actually going to have rat just go ahead and suppress this jerk off.
X-ray locked.
And with that guy suppressed, then we could bring Tay Diggs perhaps into a better position to try and get something out of him.
Affirmative.
I don't necessarily like this move, but I think it's the only way he's going to be able to even see the enemy. Tay Diggs was not a terrible hit percent. We'll go ahead and take it. Well, you hit the tree, Tay. So, I mean, it's an improvement, sir. You're getting better, Tay Diggs. You're getting better. Okay. I mean, you're not getting good. Let's not go crazy, but you are getting better. Also, if we can get a hit here out of Dr. Worm, that would be quite nice. Big hit from Dr. Worm, and if that guy takes a move, we have not a 0 chance that our little medic finishes the job off. That guy's going to be in for a world of hurt, actually.
They're trying to flank us.
So let's see if Leguizamo can deliver here. What a shock.
Target still up.
Just like every role he's ever played, John Leguizamo never fails to disappoint. Not sure what that guy's hoping to achieve. Taking a shot at
Requesting immediate
Dr. Worm.
assistance.
Suppressing Dr. Worm. Okay. That's it's alright. You can suppress Dr. Worm. He can take it. He's a big boy. Now, we could capture a floater. I don't really see what good that does us. I don't think it does us any good at all, actually. Catherine Zeta-Jones has no targets. Let's see if Amanda the Man Binds has something she can perhaps shoot at. She does indeed. We'll have her take a shot here. Not a great shot, but it is a shot. Still no double tap for Amanda Bynes, huh? Okay, then. Thinking we'll take Ashley Olsen here. Probably have her kill the heavy floater. Pretty reasonable suspicion we're going to have at least one other trooper who we can bother to take care of that guy. Ashley Olsen, probably the only person we get a shot here. And that's fine. So that floater is down. Now, we do want to try and work a capture if we can.
Not a problem anymore.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding? So, Dr. Worm is suppressed. Where's the remaining heavy floater? Oh, it's back here. Okay. Dr. Worm has a potential. If we can lift that suppression, he might be able to walk over there, fire it, and then it's not out of the question that he could also get a kill. Now, this is like the 5th time we've tried to pull a kill with a, rather, a capture with an assault trooper, and I gotta say, it's gone basically 0 for 0. It doesn't ever work, but we're gonna keep trying, damn it.
That is not good.
Also, we do need somebody on backup in case John Flansburgh totally floods this. We would like to have someone available so that he doesn't get killed, but we can't really advance until that floater is dead. So let's take Kristen Stewart. You know what? You're gonna stand in the open for a turn case, dude. You've already taken some damage. That's after he's been holo-targeted. Fortunately for us, Kristen Stewart, when danger is near, does know how to duck and cover. She's got that. That's her one skill. Well, that and staring vacantly into the middle distance. I mean, that's actually her one skill. But if she had another skill, it would be knowing when to duck.
Yes, Commander.
When the heat was on. And you saw how she checked out on the whole RPATS thing, right? This will probably critical and kill this man. No surprise. What a shock. Another one of our bloodthirsty bastard assaults immediately delivers a not necessarily desired kill. That's okay. I have a feeling we're going to get another chance at a heavy floater or at least more captures. It's pretty likely.
I'm on it, Commander.
So let's have the groove injector just cop a squat beside this tree. And his ovipositor is not quite powerful enough to penetrate its bark, so he won't be injecting that tree with any particular groove. That's the price you pay for, you know, being filled with groove is periodically you gotta offload that shit.
Heading to that location.
It's not necessarily comfortable. Let's get a battle scanner out since I have a feeling we probably got some more floaters over in this general vicinity.
Scanning.
Or at least there's a meld canister over there. Any floaters? No. Same thing Dominic Purcell asks every morning after he takes his first flush of the toilet. He has, well, Dominic has big poops. Really, really big poops. And he always has to check for floaters. Nice shot there, Amanda Bynes. Just gonna throw that out there. Fantastic work. Popping that pod would have been, you know, useful. So, of course, you failed. Honestly, it's my fault for being surprised. I should have expected it. Oh, fantastic. Nice work, Kristen Stewart. Yeah, well, on the plus side, there's only one heavy floater.
Trying to crawl up my flank.
Kristen Stewart has one terrible shot. Catherine Zeta-Jones actually may be able to kill the heavy floater. Nope, because she can't see it. Not sure why she can't see it, but she can't. Tay Diggs will likely have a shot. He's not going to have great cover, however.
I'm all over it.
Some cover is better than no cover, right, Tay Diggs? Yeah, you get over there and inject some groove. Alright, so a modicum of groove injected on the heavy floater. We know where the outsiders are, so no reason to rush over in that direction, I really feel. Let's have Dr. Worm rejoin the fight. I'll have Kathy Z shoot at whatever she can shoot at. If she has a chance to get a kill on anything, we will take that shot. Not really looking good for a kill, since it has 0 critical. We're going to take the shot anyway. And damage pretty solid. No complaints.
Got my eyes on.
Well, many complaints. Complaining is what I do, but
On the move.
no specific complaints in this particular instance. Ashley Olsen has a shot at that guy. We're gonna take it even though it's bad. And Ashley Olsen with the surprise kill. Alright, well done, Ashley. Gotta say, I'm pretty pleased with that.
I need ammo here. Target eliminated.
Now the question becomes what to do with the rest of these jackasses. And I think we're going to move the rat. Rat has no shot, so... Like a rat, he's going to cower in a hole. You should probably cover Tay Diggs. He seems like he's maybe the most exposed. Well, honestly, Kristen Stewart is probably the most exposed, but... She did publish her poetry, and I'm telling you, that's not the kind of exposure you necessarily want to seek out, Kristen. Your poetry is bad, is kind of what I'm getting at. Is there a heavy floater back there? Doesn't look like it. It's all just regular floaters from here on out. This is going to be an Overwatch shot. Yeah, Kathy Z. With a missed reaction shot. And I gotta say, the whole goes on Overwatch thing, I'm not a huge fan. I built Kathy Z as an Overwatch trooper, kind of regretting it, actually. That ability is not particularly great. It's not terrible, don't get me wrong, it's just, it's not fantastic. It's not as good as I was hoping. Nice kill there for Kathy Z, however. Fine work.
Got it covered.
That is not a heavy floater. Nope, it's not. We will probably try for a capture, but it's probably just going to get us a Gauss carbine, which we really don't need or even care about or want. Let's take this shot, because it's the shot she's got. When you're Amanda Bynes, she takes what she can get.
Can't engage.
Same theory for Lindsay Lohan recently, actually. She takes what she can get, which explains how she wound up in the canyons. The movie, not the actual canyons. I mean, the way she winds up in the physical canyons, she just got drunk and forgot where she was. Is that a heavy floater? I don't think so. That might just be like a... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not a heavy floater, actually. In fact, I'm positive, so we're just going to kill him. Capturing a floater, not really a coup for us. Floater's the one thing we have reliably been able to capture. Surprisingly enough, that's the one thing we're good at.
Double time.
Now, I'm sure there's a poop-based joke in there somewhere about floaters and whatnot, but I'm not juvenile enough to make it. Well, that's a lie. I'm absolutely juvenile enough to make it, but not today. I'm just not feeling it.
Bye-bye.
I guess you can shoot again? Sure, why not? You can injure that guy, or just straight up kill him and prevent all chances of a capture. You know, that works too, fine. So I guess we'll go capture ourselves an outsider then, because if there's one other thing we can capture, well, it's outsiders. Those are the one things we actually reliably can get. Still a little upset with old Dr. Worm, but honestly, I called that shit before the mission even started, so whose fault is it that I'm upset? It's my own fault. I shouldn't have tried it. No one to blame but myself.
Weapon systems ready.
Much like John Leguizamo in that respect. Yeah, you heard me, Leguizamo. You know what you did.
Solid copy, Commander.
We're just going to advance over. We'll try and set up a nice little kill box, and then we'll pop those outsiders. Oh, hey, there's a floater somewhere. Dominic Purcell forgot to double-check the stool. Left the floater.
They're starting to
Man, his wife's going to be pissed. She gets really mad when he does that. I'm guessing Kathy Z can probably straight up kill that guy. Yeah.
No longer a threat.
I'm fine with that.
I've healed, Commander.
Purcell, yeah,
Location
whatever.
confirmed. Here they come.
Well, we didn't actually necessarily want you to get that close, Dom, but thanks for fucking shit up for us. It's always useful. You excel at that, I'd just like to point out. Amanda Bynes has shots and no ammo. She does have lock and load, so we can have her reload. We're going to do a little bit of a Trixie Dipsy here. We're going to take Kristen Stewart, and this is the Dipsy part of the Trixie. Because Kristen Stewart's a daffy bitch. Anyway, we're going to have her come over here, throw in a grenade, do some damage, destroy a little bit of cover.
Grenade out.
And good day to you, gentlemen. Not fantastic damage, Kristen, but better than 0. 10 damage from a grenade. Yeah. I wouldn't call it good, because we've had some guys throw 40 damage and 50 damage grenades, but it's not the worst grenade shot we've ever thrown. We'll take a shot here. What do you got? Amanda Bynes, 272 percenters. I guess we'll take one. Mind of Bynes connecting from downtown. Quite long range there. Ashley Olsen actually should have 2 pretty decent shots. Well, combined, she has a pretty decent shot. She has 2 poor shots that together may make 1 reasonable shot. Except I shot at the wrong guy. Yeah, I sure did. On the plus side, that guy will be capturable. So, hey, we got that going for us. John Leguizamo, you can't see either of those guys. Right? Not sure entirely how that works, but whatever. Guess we'll run and gun then with Flansburgh. There's really no actual need for John Flansburgh to run and gun here. Just a way to get him closer and still have him have a shot. We're going to have him try and kill this guy. Even though it's 4% lower, we want the more injured one left alive. I chastise John Flansburgh for trying to be an overachiever here, but it's the one thing he's ever done that's been positive, so I can't really pick on the guy too hard. Oh no, Kristen Stewart, look out! Except Catherine Zeta-Jones is going to kill him. So the Zeta-Jones-Kristen Stewart alliance there connecting for a surprise kill. Maybe I like that ability more than I thought I did. Operation Dark Blade, a pretty resounding success, except for the fact that, once again, our assault troopers have proven more bloodthirsty than useful. Maybe once we get a reflex cannon built, they'll just be able to walk up, do enough damage with the first shot on an uninjured unit that we can then just go for the capture. I'm gonna hope for that outcome, even though I know it's complete bullshit and an absolute pipe dream. Ridiculous dreams are what I live for, folks. I don't make achievable goals. I'm always looking for the ridiculous, get-rich-quick kind of goal. I don't set reasonable expectations. I set unreasonable expectations and then fume when they're failed to be met. That's my general game plan for life. And I gotta say, it's been working out swimmingly. I miss them every time. Anyway, no promotions. Not really that we deserved any. Did pick up 9 Illyrium, which is useful. 6 meld. That's alright. And some junk UFO parts, which we'll head to the gray market and immediately get rid of. I don't think we have any other kind of base maintenance or anything going, so that's probably gonna wrap things up for us. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, and hey, who doesn't enjoy the dull monotony of routine missions on small UFOs? Can't imagine why you would be unimpressed with that. But if you did enjoy it, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's that I can deliver dull, grinding commentary on a small UFO all day long, boys. That's, yeah, got that shit worked out. Anyway, we'll see you again soon.